What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on ATER ticker symbol.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what was the reason of this recent spike in price. And by the way, we hit exactly these ranges that I marked in my previous video. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point when we have this movement to the downside, and I've told you that on a smaller scale we had, let me show it to you, we had this fourth wave, the bottom of the fourth wave at that moment we had right here. But I also told you that most likely we will hit lower targets and we have to form the top of our fifth wave that will complete the entire movement on the bigger picture. And right here, as you can see, we hit exactly the range that I marked previously, and this yellow line is nothing else but the support from previous price action, and I marked it several, I guess, months ago, and we hit it to the tick right after we retested this range of support. And on my previous video right here, I've told you that you could accumulate your position on the levels from 0.32 through 0.5 all the way down to golden pocket range, and depending on your entry point you might be up to the current price for more than 53%. Congratulations to all of you who took my call and who entered that position, and I will show you in my technical analysis what should we expect next, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let's start with the bigger picture. On April the 12th, we have this article that is titled "Consumer Prices Rose 8.5% in March, slightly hotter than expected and the highest since 1981." And let me quote you key points. Headline CPI in March rose by 8.5% from a year ago, the fastest annual gain since December 1981, and the 1/10 of a percentage point above the estimate. Surging food, energy and shelter costs helped account for the gain. Real worker earnings fell by another 0.8% during the month as the cost of living outpaced otherwise strong pay gains. And definitely, it was the negative news for the entire market, and that is why we have basically all indexes in red. And right after this news, we had the statement from Federal Reserve, and let me show you this article. It says, Fed's Brainard, rate hikes, balance sheet trim to bring down inflation. And let me quote you this. The Federal Reserve will conduct a series of interest rate hikes and begin reducing its massive bond holdings as soon as June to help bring down inflation that hit a fresh 40-year high in March, Fed Governor Lyle Brainard said on Tuesday. Getting inflation back down toward the Fed's 2% goal is the central bank's most important task, Brainard told the Wall Street Journal in an interview. Several of Brainard's fellow policymakers, including Fed Chair Jerome Powell, have signaled they may need to jack up interest rates in bigger than usual half-point increments to get policy more quickly to a neutral rate of about 2.4%. So borrowing costs will at least no longer be stimulating growth. And definitely, for now, the target range of raise of interest rates is from 0.25 to 0.5%. And right now we have 0.5% as our main target of these hikes. And definitely, on the next Federal Reserve's meeting, we will have these results, and it will take place on May the 4th. And before the beginning of May, basically for 2 weeks, we'll have an uncertainty times on the market. That's why we have to be very cautious. So, and let's continue with Aterian news, and let me show you this article. It was published on Investor Place just several hours ago, and it's titled "Aterian's short squeeze is unlikely to continue." And the subtitle is "There's little to justify the recent rally in ATER stock." And yes, I completely agree that the recent price spike was due to the short squeeze. And for now, we still have, let me show it to you, we still have 0 shares available for shorting according to fintel.io. And the short borrow fee rate is extremely high of 117.68. Definitely we still have a possibility to short squeeze, but for now I have to say that we have less probability of this action. And let me show you why. From the fundamental standpoint, this company is quite weak because it has disappointing fourth quarter and 2021 results. And the forecast is also not the best one for this company. That's why the only driver of this asset was the short squeeze. And let me show you the support from retail community. For now, Aterian is on the first place on apewisdom.io website, and as you can see, it has 547 mentions, and the trend is still going higher, but it is forming some kind of plateau. That's why we have to be cautious. And on the stocktweets.com community, on the watchers section, we have this ticker symbol on the 6th place. On the most active section, we have this ticker symbol on the 4th place. This means it still has the possibility of short squeeze, but the probability of this action is quite low. And let's continue with the technical analysis. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, why, you might wonder, the probability of the next potential short squeeze is quite low. And let me show you indicators. From the technical standpoint, we completed all 5 waves right here, and this means on a greater scale we have the top of our 5th wave at this range of resistance. And let me clean the chart a little bit. I don't need this smaller scale of the Elliott wave. And we have this price action that hit the range of resistance, as I already mentioned. This means from the very bottom to the very top, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool, because 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is 1 wave on a greater scale. And most likely, when we hit some kind of resistance and when we completed all 5 waves in this structure, we have to have some kind of retracement. And on top of that, on an hourly time frame, as you can see, we have lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And this is a bearish divergence, and this is another sign from the technical standpoint that we might hit lower price targets. And guys, don't get me wrong, nothing is set in stone in the technical analysis. This means definitely we have the possibility to break all these 2 resistances, and we might hit higher targets. But from the technical standpoint, we have to know that everything is possible, but the probability of different outcomes are not the same. And that is why, for now, the probability of hitting higher targets from our current price is much lower than the probability of hitting lower targets from our current price. That's why, in my opinion, if you want to enter your long position, just stay aside from this trade, because we don't have much evidence that we might hit higher targets. We have a lot of bearish pressure from the inflation data and from the Federal Reserve. And definitely from the technical standpoint, we also have several bearish signs. That's why just wait until we'll see the retracement, and the retracement should have a shape of simple zigzag, at least something like this. And it is not the real case, but most likely we might have the retracement from the golden pocket range, the most probable range on trend reversal. And that is why just wait for some kind of retracement, and depending on the price action on this retracement, I will do another update and I will show you what should we expect next from this asset. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go